the south side of the strip. Hi everyone, welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, a game and a half out.
I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Joe Ingles is out there with Reed, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, the post pair for him will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. Doncic out there with MP, and it's James in at the small forward. And looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Thunder handled the Rockets 111-96.
And Oklahoma City's defense was stiff against Houston. SGA led the game in scoring with 32 points. Also 6 assists. A signature moment for him during that MVP campaign.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Jones kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. MP, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Ingles passes to Reed. Ingles with the screen for Reed. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Doncic outside. Pass to Jones. Oh, Ayton in position. MP kicks to Vanderbilt. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
You know, he's worked on his craft and improved in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch as we've seen from deep guys, but that's definitely not the only way he can score. Now, here's LeBron. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here's Edwards after LeBron James hitting the three. Edwards dishes to Gobert. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Pass to Vanderbilt. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 7. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Now Jones, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers, #1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Check out MP here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable.
first in assists. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Gobert. Still yet to score. Ingles finds Edwards. Traps in the tray.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Inside. Here's Jones. Misses the baby hook. Timberwolves trail by 4. Ingles passes to Edwards. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Gobert.
We always know this has been the strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Doncic kicks to Jones. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Jones. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Reed the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. That shot misses. Good D by Jones.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Ayton the screen. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lets it fly from 18. Edwards, good. Edwards got 5.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
James finds MP. Back to James. Outside, Jones. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The 3 for Doncic. Gobert pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. LA's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Doncic with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's MP. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Ingles with the screen for DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Jones has it in the corner. To the middle. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Some changes for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Ayton. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vanderbilt. And so it's Minnesota with it. Edwards inside. Covered by MP. The Lakers trail. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And let's now go to Shams Charania. He's standing by with breaking news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Hey, Kevin. Even though it's still early in the season, the Charlotte Hornets are already making big moves. They landed a 6'10" wing, Michael Porter Jr., someone they're hoping will provide a spark and some spacing to this offense. MPJ can really score at every level, guys, and he's one of the most consistent three-point shooters in the game today.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for James. Dalton Knecht comes in for MP. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 6-point game. Reeves with the screen on Reed. Bounce pass, Hachimura. Back to Knecht. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Reeves. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Edwards with the stop.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Knecht. Los Angeles with another miss. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Count it. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. To the inside. Kleber finds Smart. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep, Reeves hangs home the trifecta.
Throughout a game, Reeves will find every which way to score.
Outside, Edwards. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Hachimura. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Conley. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Bounce pass, Conley. Here's Dillingham. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Reeves the pass to Smart. Over Conley. Smart misses.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Pass to Dillingham. No good from outside. And for the Lakers, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got 19 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Up top, Reeves. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. Shooting one. Substitution on the court.
Free throw good. Reeves. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley out there with Dillingham. It's Berger in at the 5 spot. Dillingham with it, guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shannon, no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
A steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Conley. And it's Laravia with the rebound. The Lakers leading. Outside for Smart. To the paint. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Marcus Smart dishing it well in that instance. We know he is a special defensive player, but how about that pass?
Pass to Clark. Back to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Doncic. Still without a basket. Hachimura. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. Down low. Dillingham, no good.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point blank range. He'd like that one back.
Hachimura, the pass to Laravia. Reeves outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Reeves has got 9 points.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
To the paint. Pass to Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers leading by 6. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Laravia passes to Reeves. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Conley. Here's Clark. He's defended by Reeves. No good from Clark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. From past the arc. Mike Conley with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
You want to talk about a fantastic finish. That game had a little bit of everything and then a little bit of extra in overtime. So it was a great, great win for them.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Bounce pass Conley. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by Smart.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
6 feet out. The play by Hachimura as he finishes it off with a 2. Hachimura's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. James comes in for Jake LaRavia, and Jones subbed in for Smart. Conley with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by MP.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And it's win or go home here, and this is what you love about the Cup, right, guys? The semifinals of the Cup are so enthralling. It's the closest thing we have to the college basketball tournament.
Yeah, everything is on the line in this one moment. That creates a lot of excitement, a lot of drama, and that's what the league was trying to achieve with this event.
Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And it's 7 points for Rudy Gobert.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
LeBron dishes to MP. LeBron sets the screen for MP. And stolen by MP. Here's James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside Edwards. A floater. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets did some very solid work. He dropped in 16 points and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Gobert with the block.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Do not test Rudy Gobert.
Jones in the post. Gobert on him. MP, no good.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Here's MP. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Now here's Jones. They have a 9-point lead. 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Jones. MP showing the range.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
To Gobert. And here is Ingles. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 4 assists in the game. Vanderbilt, a screen on DiVincenzo. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got his second basket of the night.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Edwards against Jones. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Jones. The 3 trains the three-pointer. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Ingles kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now here's Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
To the middle. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Smart on the wing. In the corner, it's MP. Ayton sets the pick for MP. And shot on the way. And Ayton throws it down.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on MP. Off target from three-point range.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Halftime is here, and what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front.
Adding a top player still with upside, it's an accomplishment. Porter Jr. with great length, skill, and we know he can shoot it.
For him, it's been about health. When he's feeling good, he can take your offense to a whole nother level, Shaq.
Yeah, but can he stay healthy?
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for Better Win Tonight. Win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. MP out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Edwards, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his third assist on the night. Los Angeles leading by 12. On the wing, Jones. Edwards defending. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
5 to shoot. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Jones.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
And again, the Lakers no good. To the middle. Reed misses. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, DeAndre Ayton is number 1. In the third spot, Rui Hachimura.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Now, here's Reed. He has 6. Pass to Ingles. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones from outside. It's good from long range. MP's got 20 points.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Reed with a screen on Doncic. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Outside, Jones. Ayton sets the pick for MP. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Teardrop shot for 3, Edwards. LeBron grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shot from 12. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside, Edwards. Outside, Reed from outside the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready for work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys, back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And here's Edwards following the three-pointer by MP. Will it go? The rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Vanderbilt a screen on Edwards. Here's MP. He's got 26. Pass to Doncic. And the 3 off target.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Doncic passes to Jones. Vanderbilt a screen on Edwards. Back to Jones. Doncic outside. A 3-ball. Minnesota with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Edwards, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Now, here's MP. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. And here's James outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now, Gobert. Outside, Reed. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 17. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. On the wing, MP. Reed with the block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Pass to Edwards. Now, Ingles. Still scoreless. Gobert the pass to DiVincenzo. Nailed from 3-point land.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Outside, Jones. Vanderbilt setting the pick for MP. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Gobert. 13 points in the game. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. The drive by MP. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Timberwolves trail by 14. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Doncic grabs the miss. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Ingles. He's averaging 3 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here is Conley. No scoring in this one. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Reed, good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Lakers leading by 11. Doncic dishes to Jones. Back to Doncic. Doncic off the pick from Jones. Doncic, no good.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Reed the pass to Conley. With the drive, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun all night. They just won't let up.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. Gobert with a screen for Conley. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Here's Ingles. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's DiVincenzo following the 3 by the Lakers. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Reeves got 12.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Jones. He's got 29 points. Pass to LeBron. And LeBron nails the 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is DiVincenzo. Ingles kicks to Reed. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 5 assists in the game. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. Dalton Knecht comes in for Jones. And Smart subbed in for Doncic. And so it's the Lakers with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz.
That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Here's LaRavia. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Shannon. Nothing on the board. To the inside. Here's Bellinger, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Hachimura. Can't cash in from close range. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley scanning the floor. Down low. A nice shot by Bellinger.
So experienced, so savvy in pick-and-roll play. Conley putting on a clinic.
To the paint, here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Inside, here's Bellinger. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. Outside, Smart. 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, how about the dominance, the speed, the physicality of that from Marcus Smart? Go to work, son.
Oh, here's Edwards. 25 points in the game. And it's Clark in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And B getting it done for LA. He's cashed in 9 times from beyond the arc this game. Who knows how many threes he'll wind up with? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.